If you've seen the cooking videos on Instagram or TikTok and ever thought to yourself, I really want to start a restaurant, but I have no clue how to actually make it work, because we see restaurants every day getting started and the next day shutting down because, well, they get no customers. So if that's you, or if you already have an established restaurant you want to take to the next level in terms of customers, then watch this video. It's only a few minutes and it'll completely change your life. So why should you listen to me? Well, my name's Linus. I've had several businesses over the years, everything from clothing brands to agencies to crypto projects. And to be frank, everything didn't work out, and here I am today, and on my own thing that I do, it's just marketing. This is exactly how I would take a restaurant to the next level using Whop Content Rewards.
I thought I'd switch over to my PC to explain this to you properly. So what is Whop Content Rewards? Well, Whop Content Rewards, it's just like paid ads, but a lot better. Because you see, when you're doing paid ads, you're paying these platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever the case is, up to $10 to $15 for 1,000 views. And this, of course, works because people are doing it, but it's very hard to get into it and it's very easy to lose money because, frankly, there is no trust. It's just an advertising promoting a video in the eyes of the consumer. And you end up paying these platforms a lot of money, and this is the way that these platforms are making billions and billions of dollars every year. So the way that I would go about doing this a lot better is using Whop Content Rewards. Now, Whop Content Rewards, it kind of flips the script on paid ads, because instead of paying these platforms at a ridiculous price, you're paying the creators themselves that you either choose to invite, that you choose to open up so everyone can use this content rewards, or select a region or a geographical area that these content rewards are for. So you essentially tell the creators what platforms you want them to post content on and which kind of creators that you want doing these content rewards. And instead of paying $10 to $15 for 1,000 views, you're paying these creators $1 to $5 per 1,000 views, which means that the price for this is around 1/10 of paid ads. But that's not it, because even though the price is a lot lower for you as a business, the results are also a lot better, because instead of the consumer relying on the credibility of an advertising platform, you're using the credibility of the creators themselves to promote your content rewards and promote your business, your agency, your restaurant, or whatever the case is, because this works for anything you want to promote. And this is the new way of doing paid ads, but a lot better using Whop Content Rewards. You can see, but it's super simple. Just go to whop.new, whop.new, and then on here, you will essentially just build a Whop. It's just 3 or 4 steps, super simple, takes 1 minute as well. You just simply create a new organization, title is whatever you want. So I could title this, I'll just title it Linus this time, but perhaps your business's name. Then go to continue, and then just put in how this will help people. So this would be getting creators paid for content, perhaps. You can specify it a bit more, perhaps. And then just put a tag. So let's say I'll just do Linus, because, well, that's my name. But you can, of course, put your business's name here. Then just click continue, and it will take literally 2 minutes, and it's already done. Go to your Whop that you've just created, and now you can see that you can customize this just as you want. So yeah, that's it. And now you're ready to create a content reward. To set up this Whop Content Rewards for your restaurant you want to create, this is exactly how I would do it. So simply go to whop.com and go to the Discover section. You'll of course have to create an account, which takes literally 2 minutes. You just sign up like anything. You can sign up with Google if you want as well. It's, well, super simple. Once on the whop.com Discover page, then you would go to Content Rewards here. Simply click this plus sign, and then here you'll enter in the information. Now there is a help up here that defines everything. So you would essentially title the content reward, let's say Linus Resturant Content Reward, or restaurant content, we just type it or title it. The content type, it would be UGC. So the UGC, it's user-generated content, which means that it's unique content about your restaurant. Now that could be whether someone goes to the restaurant and eats there. It could be whether someone talks about a restaurant, how great it is. Or it could just be any type of content about your restaurant. But don't worry, if it's something that you don't like, they won't abuse the budget that you've set out for this, because you will pick what is approved and what isn't approved. However, we do recommend setting some ground rules for the creators so they know what to produce. Then you would simply go to the category. And this would then be, well, it will be other because it's a physical business. You could click creator as well, but let's go with other. So the budget for this is what you're willing to pay the creators. Now, let's say I have a marketing budget for that month that could be $2,000. Then I would put that to $2,000. And the end date is how long you want the campaign to run or how long you want creators to be able to create content for you. Now, let's say I want to do this for 1 month. It's currently May 7th, so I would then put this to June 7th. Then the reward rate, that's how much the creators are paid per 1,000 views. So we would then just put our budget here. Now, of course, a higher reward rate will incentivize creators to create more content because, well, they get paid more, but it will also decrease the amount of views that you'll get. But then bear in mind as well, a higher reward rate can also result in greater content quality. So for user-generated content, we typically recommend something along the lines of $1 to $3. So we'll put it right in the middle at $2 per 1,000 views. Now, the minimum payout is how the minimum amount a creator can be paid out per video. So, and this is to prevent that no one is spamming out videos, just absolute, well, not high quality videos, spamming them out, getting 50 views, because a 50 view video will not do your restaurant very good. So the minimum payout, I would say, should be around 1,000 views. So in this case, it's a $2 rate, then put that to $2. Now the max payout is how much someone can maximum get paid out per video, because we don't want someone that is super, or well, of course we want someone that is super large to use this content rewards campaign. But if, let's say, a influencer with 1 million views or 1 million followers goes onto this and gets 1 million views, then they'll completely wipe out the budget. So we should perhaps cap this as well. Now, I would recommend that you probably should have a max payout that is quite high, because you want to incentivize people with larger audiences to actually promote this as well, because it will reach a lot of people. So I would say the max payout should be at least around $500 to $1,000. So we'll put that at $750 per video. And then you can also put a flat fee bonus, which is especially good for smaller creators, because then that'll mean that they get paid out a flat fee for each video they approved as well. Now we can put that at like $1 as well, just to incentivize people with smaller audiences to actually make videos. Because especially if they're getting less than 1,000 views a video. Now we can choose the platform we want them to promote it on. I would recommend that you should go with Instagram and TikTok if that's available in your country. But you can also go for YouTube and X if you want to. Now here, you'll just paste in the asset links. And that's just assets you have if you want people, the creators to use any assets. And then the requirements for this would be all the things that you require. So we could then say, must talk positively about the restaurant, which is reasonable. Let's say must be based in whatever area that you're in, or if you're a chain restaurant and perhaps multiple areas, then we can just go with maybe a country. But let's say the restaurant is based in New York, then we can say must be based in New York. Then we can say I must tag our respective platforms on each post, and that is to drive traffic to your respective profiles as well. And let's say that would be at Linus Resturant, or whatever the case would be. Now I misspelled this even, but doesn't matter. And just any requirements you want. You can be as creative as you want or as strict as you want. And then the audio requirements is if you require them to use an audio, then we just paste the link here. But typically you won't need this unless you're perhaps promoting a music video. And this is it. Then you can upload a video here just to make it prettier. And then this would pretty much be it. Then you just click continue, and then your content rewards is created. Now you'll of course have to actually top up the amount so you can get people paid out, and this is how you do it. Then you just share this content rewards with everyone that you want to promote your restaurant. Now whether that's just a select few creators, or you can open it up publicly and Whop will push this out to everyone that is eligible. And this is pretty much it, and this is how I would take my restaurant if I were to open one to the next level, because we have all seen the power of Instagram and TikTok when it comes to these kind of things. And with that said, I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, just drop them in a comment, and I hope you have a very, very good day.